All right, what's going on, everyone? So, in this video, we're going to be going over some techniques that I've been using in a workflow. And I'm going to show off my workflow, but I want you to understand that the techniques is not just for what I was working on. I want to more so explain the language and how I was interacting with ChatGPT and how I was making use of some of the multimodality features, uploading a photo in order to scrape information. I wanted to make this video to highlight that more so rather than social media. So to preface what we're doing, we are taking a look at some social media accounts. I've got a client who wants to build a personal brand. They don't know where to start. And if you're in that same position, you'll learn some stuff from this video on social media, but the main focus is AI. So my thought process here is this guy wants to build a personal brand. He's in the real estate space, but the thing that I needed AI's help with was what I wanted to do is just simply take a screenshot of this upper portion of the profile, and I wanted it to extract the name. I wanted it to extract the post, followers, following count. I wanted it to also break down the bio and format it in a way that would be useful to me, and also break down the highlights, right? So that's kind of the thought process. Let's just break everything down. And so in terms of this applying to other areas, yes, I am using this for social media, but the overall intention is taking a screenshot of something that has information that you want, and instead of hand writing it line by line and extracting it yourself, just formatting a conversation with ChatGPT so that when you upload a screenshot, it understands the information that you're trying to grab and then refining it to getting it into the format that you'd like. And now instead of doing it by hand, you can throw 50 posts, 50 accounts at this thing and it'll do it for you, right? So if you have a friend that's like, why would you do this with AI? It's faster to do it by hand. I'm going to show you how you can kind of build a mini automation that does this as long as you preface the context and the goal and the specificity, that CGS framework. Like I said, we need to extract all this information. I want you to pause this video before I show you how I approached this task and try and think of how you would prompt using the CGS framework. Just brainstorm a little prompt that you would try and attempt, and then I'll show you mine right now. So this is the output that we were going for. Profile metrics, the username, number of posts, followers, following, etc. And then the bio sentiment breakdown. So I didn't want just a line by line reiteration of the information that I was giving it, because I can do that myself. I wanted it to actually interpret the bio. Is line one just his name? Is line two, does it say what he does, how he helps people? At line three, is it a CTA? Is line three a personality one-liner? That's sort of what I meant by the bio. Okay, so now that you've gotten a chance to attempt a prompt, I'm going to show you how I approach this. So I uploaded a screenshot, like I said, of just that upper portion of the social media page, and CGS framework comes into play here. I'm a data analyst for social media. That's my super quick hit context. I say context is king in this instance because my task was so simple and so just do this, take this information, and put it in this format. There isn't a huge need for a lot of context, so I just used I'm a data analyst for social media. That's all you need to know. Let's get into the task. Create a bullet point list of his profile's metrics. And by that, I assumed it understood. I just wanted the numbers, the actual numbers, because metrics, it means numbers, right? Then another bullet point list for his bio sentiment breakdown, but not his word for word bio, his format. So as you can see, I'm trying to explain here with this wording that I don't want just a line by line reiteration. I want an actual sentiment breakdown. And I'd like to reiterate again, I am using this for social media, but maybe you do real estate and you have a bunch of properties that you're looking through and you need to extract information and you don't want to build out a whole scraping bot. You can use these same principles and then get ChatGPT to understand your images and the format that you're going for. And once you've got it to a good point, you can throw it real estate houses. If you're analyzing competitors, you can do different websites. If you're in emails, you can do different, whatever, right? The main thing is how to upload a picture, format it so that you're getting the outputs that you need, and then just literally create an automation. Because I did this once, and then after that, it was just screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. Thanks for what I need. I'm out. So back to the prompts. Create a bullet point list of his profile's metrics. That's the upper portion. Then another bullet point list for his bio sentiment breakdown, but not his word for word bio, his format. So I wanted 3 separate lists. I made that very clear by doing a whole line break and specifying another bullet point list. I made it very clear. And then I also gave it an example as well. This is what the bio portion should look like because I wasn't extremely confident that it would understand what I meant by bio sentiment breakdown, etc. I gave it an example. Apart from these two lists, so I'm further specifying I want these to be three separate lists, add another on his highlights. And then in case it didn't know I meant these circles, these are the highlights, I specified in parentheses the circles at the bottom with total number of highlights plus the naming convention. So that's the specificity right here. As you can see, this is the CGS framework at play. We've got context, we've got the goal, specificity in terms of the output that we'd like, and then further specificity with the formatting of each list. And for the output, it actually did a pretty good job. It got the profile metrics solid. It included some extra information like verification, and it started to get the bio mixed up, but that was fine. For the bio sentiment breakdown, it kind of didn't really work. It noticed line by line what I meant. Authority booster. Okay, that is the authority booster. His name slash niche. Yeah, that is his name slash niche. But in the example, I said personality line and it was looking, so it got stuck. Hey, I don't see a personality line on this guy. What do I do? But other than that, the highlights look good. This portion look good. So now we're in the refinement process. We've got it in output. It's not the way we want it. Let's go back and look at it. Your output is almost perfect. Oh, by the way, pause, figure out how you would reiterate this, right, to refine the output, then take a look at this. Your output is almost perfect. Your section on the bio should reflect a line-by-line interpretation of the sentiment. So I gave it some validation. I said your output is almost perfect, and then specified only the portion that I didn't like. If there's no lifestyle or personality line, then remove or leave that part out entirely. But let's say there's a fourth line or fifth, or even only 3 lines. The goal is to read each of these and grab the purpose of the line from a data analyst perspective. Try again with Kevin, please. So I said, try again with this guy. And as you can see, I'm speaking to it. I mean, I'm not like coding things into this. I'm just saying, hey, let's say there is a fourth line, maybe even a fifth line. The goal is to extract the sentiment, not just a line, right? So talk to it like a human. Talk to it like you would a colleague, right? And then it tried again. Profile metrics looked good. I could have further specified to remove this information as it's not part of the metrics technically, it's the bio, but I didn't mind it. In your application, of course, use the same prompting techniques in this video to refine your output even further. But it did get the bio sentiment breakdown at this point now. It filled in the necessary informations and it created the correct breakdown. And that's the power that I want to show off is now I got the output that I liked once. And yes, if you were doing this once or twice, sure, it may be faster to just do it by hand. But if you, the beauty of AI and the beauty of this video is once you get the output that you like, all you have to do is just give it another one. I said, now this one, please. Got it again, first try without me doing everything. Amazing. Now try this one. Got it first try without me doing everything. Now this one. And I forgot to upload there. It started spitting it out. So I stopped it. Then I uploaded. And it got it first try, right? So like I said in the beginning of this video, if social media is not your thing and you don't find a need to apply this into the social media aspect, you could find the techniques that are laid out in this video and apply them. Use the multimodality of these models. Multimodality meaning you can upload an image and receive text, or you can upload text and receive an image. Like that's multimodality. And the purpose of this video was to showcase how you can use that multimodality to extract information from an image and also highlight the CGS framework and also the refinement process and just using natural language throughout all of that. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys are interested in checking out how I actually break down the content, I know that's not very AI related. I'm building a Miro board. So comment me down below if you want me to drop another video on the actual breakdown of the content itself. That will be less AI focused and more so just how to analyze social media content. I hope you guys found this useful. I'll see you guys in the next one.